going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 95 overall Combine heroes to choose. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. A lot to go over in this video. So number one, let's start with how you earn this free fantasy pack, because there's going to be a very tough decision that you have to make right away, and you're going to want to pay attention to the rest of this video after we show you how to get this pack. So it's going to come from the NFL Combine solo challenges. You need to get to 90 stars. So these are very, very easy to play. I would say if you're starting at 0 and going to the 90 stars, you could get them done within about 45 minutes. And there's two different sections. You don't even have to max them all out, but they're very, very easy, like I said. So at the 90 star mark, you're going to get a fantasy pack that either gives you a BND 95 overall Joey Porter Jr. or a 95 overall Combine hero card of your choice. And there's a lot of good 95 overall Combine hero cards to choose from. The big dilemma here is that if you don't take Joey Porter from this free pack, you can't get him because he's a BND or a NAT card. He's not going to be available on the auction house. There's no set to complete to get him. This is the only way to get this card. So this is what the pack looks like once you unlock it or earn it from the solo challenges. If you open it up, it's going to bring you to the first round. And within this first round, this is where you have to make the decision, either Joey Porter or one of the 95 overall hero cards of your choice. You can back out of the pack at this point, but once you select either this option or that option, there's no turning back after that. So be very careful on what you do. And again, I just got to reiterate, there's no other way to get this Joey Porter card other than from the solo challenges from this pack. So let's take a look at this card first, and it is a very good one. Here's the thing, like I said, only way to get it, so if you really want it, you got to do it. It is a college player who has not been drafted yet, which means he can get any team chemistry. And if you're on a 50-50 theme team, this is something we're going to discuss a lot in this video, you can get him to 98 speed. If you have the right strategy items, you can get him to 99 man coverage and 99 zone as well. Everything is amazing about this card aside from his play rec, which is only 85, and I don't know how bad that's going to show on the field. I guess we'll just have to find out trial by error. He's also 6'2", so he's super fast, great coverage, great height. It's just that play rec is the big issue on this card. For discounted abilities, in one of the buckets, you can either get mid route or short route KO, which is 1 AP each, or flat zone KO for 1 AP. So you got your decision between those three. And then in the other ability bucket, you can go pick artist for 0 AP, or then deep route KO, which is good for man coverage for 1 AP, mid zone KO, which is great for zone coverage for 1 AP, or deep route or deep out route zone KO for 1 AP, which is also good for zone coverage. So those are your abilities there on this card. There are a lot of really good 95 overall heroes that you can choose from the other side of that pack, and I would not be mad at you if you do. Again, if you specifically need a cornerback, you're going to want to go with Joey Porter. But on the flip side, another way or reason that you can use this video is if you complete any one of these 97 overall champion cards from the Combine promo, you put 3 95s in there. In return, you're going to get back whatever 97 you do. So in this case, it would be Christian Watson. And then you get a pack that's going to give you, out of all of the 95 heroes that you want, not including Joey Porter, you can get 3 of them in return. So like I said, a lot of good 95s to choose from. Let's use the rest of this video to pick through those. And if you happen to complete one of those champion sets, you can use this information for the best 3 available out of that pack. Or if you like any of these other cards over the Joey Porter, you can absolutely go that route as well. And let's start on offense. We have Bijan Robinson, which could be or should be the number one running back going into the draft. And being that he's a player who has not been drafted yet, well, he's going to get any team chem. So you're looking at 97 speed on a full theme team there. I like him because he gives you the good combination of speed, break tackle, trucking. Catch rating isn't great at 72, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. For the most part, running backs with those low 70 catch ratings still catch the ball when they're wide open, and that's the majority of the time you need to be throwing to them is when they're wide open, whether it's a table route, a Texas route. He does get solid ability, so bruiser, tank, or evasive are all 1 AP. in that second to last bucket, and then in the final bucket you can go goal line back for 0 AP or short and elite for 1 AP. We have a new budget friendly quarterback that I think you're going to see a lot of people using in head-to-head seasons and MUT champs, etc., and it's going to be this Anthony Richardson. 94 speed, 96 throw power, short throw 94, mid 91, deep 90. Pretty good card. Again, another collegiate player who hasn't been drafted yet, so he's going to get any team chem that you want, and that's going to make him that much better. Abilities wise, he gets Slinger 3 release, which according to the pros is a very good one. A lot of people like it and are using it now. In that second to last ability bucket, Gunslinger for 1 AP, Fearless for 1 AP, or Hot Route Master for 2 AP. If you don't need Hot Route Master, you're probably going to want to go Fearless for 1 AP. Because he has the Slinger 3 release, I don't think Gunslinger is needed, but it could certainly help out. And then the last ability bucket, you're going to want to go Pass Lead Elite for 2 AP. That's pretty much a must on this card, but I think it's just overall a very good and budget-friendly quarterback for you to pick up. If you're watching this video because you unlocked the pack from solos and you're looking for straight up the best option, we haven't got there just yet. But if you're going to be completing one of those 97 overall champions and you get 3 of these 95s, this is a great opportunity to build your offensive line. We're going to start with Charles Cross, left tackle, 92 strength, 88 awareness, 97 pass block, and 95 run block. The awareness might be a bit of a concern at your left tackle position with that not being in the 90s. He gets really good abilities though, so he's going to get Identifier for 0 AP in that second to last bucket, and then in the last ability bucket, he gets Secure Protector for 1 AP. So to have that combination of those two abilities for just 1 AP is good, and remember, you need to have either Edge Protector or Secure Protector on your left and right tackles. Identifier is definitely a game changer in my opinion, because you can see what player your opponent is using, and it's a great opportunity to catch them off guard and snap the ball maybe when they're not on the player that they really want to be using for a big play downfield. The next offensive lineman is going to be Wyatt Teller. So this is another solid card, but he's at right guard, and Nate Davis is the current competitive pass free reward. So a lot of you hopefully earn that card, and the Nate Davis card is much, much better. But Wyatt Teller is a good right guard if you're not going to get the Nate Davis. 95 strength, 92 awareness, 96 pass block, and 97 run block. With his abilities, he can also get Identifier for 0 AP in that second to last bucket, and then you can either go Nasty Streak or Secure Protector in the last bucket for 1 AP each. If you like to run the ball, I definitely recommend Nasty Streak there. The third offensive lineman is going to be Corey Lindsley, another really good one at the center position. 96 strength, 93 awareness, 96 pass block, 95 run block. Super balanced there. He gets in that second to last bucket Nasty Streak for 0 AP. Definitely make sure you equip that, and if you happen to have 2 ability points free, he can get Threat Detector for 2 AP, which allows you to see who's blitzing on 3rd and 4th down with all of the man coverage blitz schemes that people are running online. It has saved me and helped me get so many first downs in key situations. Threat Detector, if you can get it for 1 AP, is super good, but even at 2 AP isn't a bad deal. The final offensive lineman to choose from is going to be left guard Natane Mutai, 98 strength, 87 awareness, 95 pass block, 95 run block. So kind of like the Charles Cross here, very low awareness, but I have this card as the starting left guard on my No Money Spent squad, and so far I've probably played 8 to 10 games with him. I haven't noticed the awareness being a problem. That's why I'm not too concerned about it with Charles Cross either. And this card's been really good, and he gets good discounted abilities. Nasty Streak or Post Up for 0 AP in that second to last bucket. So if you like to pass a lot, go Post Up. If you like to run a lot, go Nasty Streak. And then he can get Identifier for 1 AP in the last ability bucket. We got some pretty good options on the defensive side of the football as well. Jabril Peppers, this is a Part 1 Combine promo card. Only 5'11" at the free safety position, but 96 speed, 96 hit power, 96 zone, 93 man. Super hybrid type player. I would recommend him as a sub linebacker or user, because that way the height isn't going to be as impactful as it would be if you have him as a deep safety and you get him one-on-one in a situation with like a Harold Carmichael or a Christian Watson or a MVS. There's a lot of 6'4" plus wide receivers out there that are really dominant. So sub linebacker, but he gets Crusher or Enforcer for 0 AP, or you can go Pick Artist for 1 AP in that second to last bucket. And in the last ability bucket, you got Deep In Zone KO for 1 AP. So not the greatest abilities on this card. I'd probably recommend Pick Artist for the 1 AP. Nolan Smith is probably the best card out of this entire pack, and I would probably say you should take him over the Joey Porter Jr. unless you really need a cornerback. If you need a cornerback, go with Joey Porter Jr. If not, or if you think you can spend some coins on a cornerback, go with this Nolan Smith. 6'3", 96 speed, 96 finesse move, 91 power move, 94 block shed. The play rec is the lowest thing on this card at 85, but I don't think that's going to be a big concern when he's just rushing the passer and trying to stop the run. Maybe the run game might be his weakness, but he's a speed rusher at the end of the day, and because he's he's not a collegiate player who hasn't been drafted yet, he can get any theme team chem. And take a look. This is what he looks like with 50-50 Eagles on my main account. We're now looking at 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 96 strength, 93 tackle, and then the block shed, power move, finesse move, all at 90 plus already. This is, I think, you know, if anything, a great budget option if you're not going to take him from your free pack. But just looking at this, I think he's the best card out there. He also gets Edge Threat Elite or Tackle Supreme for 1 AP in that second to last bucket. Edge Threat Elite's going to help him get to the quarterback. Tackle Supreme is going to be great against, you know, the likes of King Henry and AJ Dillon, the quad father. And then in that last ability bucket, you can go double or nothing for 1 AP, which I think that plus Edge Threat Elite for 2 AP would be really good. Or you can go Speedster for 0 AP. I just want to reiterate that Joey Porter Jr. is the best cornerback out of all of these 95s. And if you really need one, that's who you need to go with. But if you're looking for multiple cornerbacks, or you're completing that 97 overall champion set, and you're going to get, you know, more than one card back from the B&D options, and you need cornerbacks in that situation, Byron Jones is pretty good. 6 foot even, 95 speed, 97 press, 95 zone, 94 man coverage. His play rec is only 88. For abilities, he can get Pick Artist for 0 AP, Deep Out Zone KO for 1 AP in that second to last bucket, and in the last bucket, either gets Deep In Zone KO for 1 AP or Mid Route KO for 1 AP. The other option or alternative is going to be Cam Smith. Now, if we're just talking Byron Jones versus Cam Smith, Byron Jones is better because Cam Smith only has 84 play rec. Otherwise, they're pretty similar cards, but Cam Smith can get any team chem, whereas Byron Jones cannot. So that's one thing to keep in mind there. But 84 play rec is a little bit dangerous. I think he would make a good slot defender if you're going to be blitzing him a lot off the edge, or just having him kind of play like flat routes, things like that. He does get Pick Artist for 0 AP as well, Deep Out Zone KO for 1 AP, and then Deep Route KO for 1 AP. Our final card on the list, I think, is the most underrated out of every card that I've talked about today, and that's going to be Trenton Simpson. 6'3" middle linebacker, 94 speed. He can get any team chem, so on a 50-50 theme team, you're now looking at 96 speed. I like this card as a user a lot. You'd have 96 speed, 6'3", 96 block shed, 96 hit power, 90 zone. If he's a user, that doesn't really matter, but if he's not, that's going to be helpful despite his play rec being 84, and he gets Lurker for 0 AP. He also gets Tackle Supreme for 1 AP. We talked about that with being helpful against King Henry and Quadfather. And he can get mid-zone KO for 1 AP. But if you need a budget-friendly user, or a card that maybe you just substitute in on running plays or running downs only, because he can get free Lurker, he's tall, he's fast, he can tackle, this is definitely one that I think I would recommend for all of you to take a look at, and I have him on the No Money Spent squad. So all in all, a lot of choices to go for. I think if you need a cornerback, go Joey Porter. If you don't, go with Nolan Smith. And if I'm looking at like maybe the top 3, take a look at any of those offensive linemen. And again, Nolan Smith is the best one available. Trenton Simpson is the sleeper pick if you need a middle linebacker. So hopefully this video helped out. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.